going to the game last night. I was at the game last night. I brought Coop to the game last night, my 12-year-old son. And it was fascinating going to the game. The red-hot rumor was that Shohei Ohtani would be at the game, as well as Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is the red-hot Japanese pitcher that was posted and on the free agent market and was being wooed by the Yankees, who were like, we'll give you your number 18 and come on by. And he hung out, and Aaron Boone met with him, and Brian Cashman met with him, and Hal Steinbrenner met with him, and they were just like showing him off New York City, and then the Mets and Stevie Cohen, right? Your Uncle Stevie over there with all his dollar bills, and just he wanted.
He had the money.
He was saying, "Come on, you like New York, but forget the Yankees." We got Senga here. We got a teammate of yours.
Yeah.
And then the Dodgers are like, yeah, we have a teammate of yours too. And a teammate of yours gave us the opportunity to get you and others and not have to pay much of a luxury tax, because he has the luxury of being one of planet Earth's most famous athletes. His name is Shohei Ohtani, who's just like, can I defer all of my money? All $700 million of my dollars. Can I defer? That's what Tom Verducci of Sports Illustrated told us. And he wound up deferring $680 million of his $700 million because he makes $50 million off the field, and he's not scraping change out of his car cushion to try and make ends meet. So sure enough, Yamamoto wasn't at the game. And there was even word that the Yankees were ready to pull the trigger on some $320 million deal for 9 years. I saw that. I'm like, wow, 9 years for a pitcher. That is a lot, because the guaranteed money for pitchers, I mean, just look at it. Shohei Ohtani's on his second Tommy John surgery of his life. The first that we all know about here in America because we're witnessing it in person, but that's a lot to give to a Major League Baseball pitcher that's constantly, you always hear terms like subflexor and whatever, like words that you don't, you got to go to WebMD to look up.
An everyday conversation.
You know what I mean? Like you hear, body parts that have wow, the shoulder's made up of that many body parts. I had no idea about that tendon. You hear that from pitchers. So I heard 9 minutes. I'm about, hey, Yankees needed him. Go for it. Certainly to keep him from the Mets and make sure, honestly, or the Red Sox or anybody else, the Yankees need somebody like him. And sure enough, Shohei Ohtani was at the game, as we all know. Yamamoto was not, but his presence was there because as soon as I left the lot and I felt my phone buzz in the traffic jam leaving the lot.
It took you a while to leave the lot, didn't it?
I saw Chris Brockman's text saying the Dodgers have no more excuses. And I turned to my 12-year-old son, Cooper, who has been monitoring the news for Yamamoto, hoping he would wear the Yankee pinstripes, because I did reserve that part of his sports fandom for me. He's going to go to college. Who are your favorite teams, Cooper? Well, Celtics, Patriots, Yankees. And people are like, what sort of alien are you? And so I'm like, I think the Dodgers got Yamamoto. He goes, why? I'm like, because Chris Brockman just texted the Dodgers are out of excuses. He pops on his phone and he goes, oh, no. Which I think most baseball fans outside of Dodger Town and Dodger World, or sports fans that kind of surf into paying attention to this part of the sports conversation, I think Coop, my 12-year-old, was giving that sense some two simple words. Oh, no. Because the Dodgers got him. 12 years. $325 million. And we're beginning to learn the ins and the outs of the contract. You're hearing that there's opt-outs, 6 years in, what have you. Yep. I mean, it's going to take some time, because don't forget, it took 48 hours to learn that Ohtani deferred money. Then we found out how much. Then we found out that if the majority owner or the controlling owner of the Dodgers or Andrew Friedman of the front office ever separates from the Dodgers, Ohtani has a chance to walk at the end of the year. I mean, we're still learning. But this guy basically doesn't get, hit up. He's that good. He's that good. He's 25. His ERA, to use an old Stuart Scott phrase, is spandex thin. Stuart always used to refer to ERAs in the 1 point. Yamamoto as spandex thin numbers. Holy cow. And so the Dodgers now have $1.025 billion committed over the next dozen years to two of the most talented stars on planet Earth who play baseball.
Man.
And then they also, just got Tyler Glasnow and Margot from Tampa. They paid Glasnow, $170 million, which is all on the front page or of the sports section of the Los Angeles Times today.
And he's had 2 arm injuries.
Coming off of one.
Yeah.
And the headline of sports is, it's another ace up their sleeve. Yep. Because Ohtani's going to come back at some point, and it'll be Yamamoto and Ohtani in back-to-back nights, and basically start trying to get, to Dodger Stadium now.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm imagining, save up.
Yeah.
Save up.
Yeah.
And save up your time and your dollars and your cents.
Dodger dogs ain't cheap.
That's just for parking.
I know that. Oh, by the way, absolutely. And then to your point about no excuses is their lineup. It'll be, and it's not like the rest of the cupboard's bare. Mookie Betts, are they going to bat Ohtani second in front of Freeman, or Freeman in front of Ohtani?
I would have Freddie second.
Right, and then Ohtani third.
Yeah,
and then Will Smith bat and clean up.
Muncie's back,
right?
Imagine Gavin Lux is back this year.
Right, exactly. And so we asked Tom Verducci of Sports Illustrated, how does baseball feel about this after we heard about Ohtani deferring all this money, so the Dodgers now have more money than God, can now go spend more money to make a team around Ohtani better, if not completely unbeatable, and avoid paying the revenue poor, if you will, teams in baseball a luxury tax, because they don't want to pay these teams money to stuff their wallets and feather their own personal nests, as opposed to trying to compete with these teams. And so his answer was, are you kidding me? Ohtani's the best name out there, one of the brightest stars this sport has ever featured on a diamond, certainly in North America. And hey, he hasn't made a single playoff appearance, and the Dodgers have made 12 in a row. So yeah, they're psyched. They're fine with it. I'm wondering, what about today? What about today? Now that we have seen what the Dodgers will do, thanks to the flexibility Ohtani's deferral of his money allowed them to do, getting everybody. And hey, this used to be the Yankees. It doesn't feel great to me right now that the Yankees are now just like everyone else. Just like everyone else. As I said yesterday, there's a new evil empire. I tweeted that out. Because remember, the Red Sox used to refer to, that Larry Lucchino referred to, the longtime Red Sox executive, refer to the Yankees as the evil empire because they had more money to spend than anyone else, and they did? Well, not anymore. Because I guess the Yankees decided we're not going to 12 years on a pitcher, and that's enough. Because George M. Steinbrenner would have been like, who cares? Fannies in the seats. Championships in the case. I don't care. Is it possible they still went to 12? And Yamamoto goes, I just want to play with Ohtani in Los Angeles. Possible? Because did Steve Cohen not go to 12 years?
I saw that it was 320 area. I didn't see the years, though.
Well, the Daily News of the New York Daily News summed it up as well. Back page. It's a miserable life. Yanks miss out again as Yamamoto agrees to a reported $325 million deal with the Dodgers. Whew.